And welcome to this session about entertainment publicity. One of my problems really over the years was I didn't really know what these people did. And I still don't. I mean, I do to some extent, but I need to learn more. And I think that's what we're going to do here today. Tony, how did you start your career?
So I knew I wanted to work in the entertainment business. HBO was brand new. The industry was new, and it just seemed like a really exciting place to be. So I took whatever job I could get out of college to get in the company, and I figured once I was in, then I would move towards a more permanent career-like position.
I graduated from NYU with a degree in journalism, not really knowing what I wanted to do, and ended up going for a job interview at Newsweek the day I graduated college and started working at Newsweek 2 weeks later in their publicity department. It was a hybrid of publicity and news, which was really kind of fun. And then a friend told me about a job that was open at CBS. I went to CBS, and then I ended up at HBO. And I remember leaving CBS and my boss telling me, "You're making the biggest mistake of your life." That famous last words.
I sort of, like these two, I think you'll find a lot of publicity people is that they kind of fall into it. I went to Georgetown University. I actually studied international relations. At the time, we didn't have any PR, communications courses, no degree in that. And once I graduated, I really didn't know what I was going to do. So I really wanted to get involved in the entertainment industry, and a friend of mine, as they do, hooked me up with somebody, and this person was doing publicity and suggested to me, you know, it's a great place to start in the entertainment business because you see so many different sides of the business. You have interaction with producers, with talent, with agents, with television executives, with journalists, with managers, all different types of people in the entertainment industry.
Some of the other projects that I recently worked on were theatrical release campaigns for films like A Serious Man and Milk. At the moment, we're working on a film that's premiering in the fall called The Disappearance of Alice Creed, with a new actress named Gemma Arterton, who's going to be a pretty big deal, everybody's telling me.
Well, you're supposed to be telling them.
Right.
You know.
Well, no, they're telling me.
Alyssa, you represent Fox in the New York office, and it's the Fox network, isn't it? I mean, it's not Fox News Channel.
It's not
Fox Sports.
News Channel. I say that a lot. Say that a lot. And the way Fox works on an entertainment publicity basis is that publicists are assigned specific television shows. And any given publicist will have 3 to 5 assignments depending on how many series are on the air at the time. And then sometimes we do these partnerships. So a show like American Idol, there's actually 3 publicists on it because it's such a behemoth. But in addition to that, since I'm a satellite office, I run our satellite office, it's kind of a Mod Podge job, I like to call it. In addition to the entertainment publicity, I also handle corporate communications for our sales team because the sales team is based in New York. They're the only part of Fox that's based in New York. So I do a lot of work with the trades and with the business press regarding ad sales and marketing and that sort of thing.
All of these publicists have been around long enough, as I have been, to remember when media was more concentrated, wouldn't you say? In other words, the proliferation of media today, if you just think about all the people who have decided they feel like writing about show business on websites. It's a lot different than in the pre-website era when there were just newspapers and magazines and television shows.
I think one of the advantages of the new sort of fragmented media landscape, particularly online, is you can get very niche specific sites that are enormously passionate. You know, True Blood, there are hundreds of vampire sites alone. There are hundreds of Twilight sites.
That's true.
We started dialogues with all those guys.
You have to.
Yeah.
And we occasionally will give them an exclusive photo, and they get so
Or a clip.
excited.
They go crazy.
Right. Right.
And you can marshal a crowd like that, you can drive your ratings.
At my firm, we look at all of the bookings that we're talking about as kind of whether it's dynamic or not. Like a lot of times when you book somebody on a talk show or a print outlet, the thing you have to take into consideration is the pass around or the repeat from it. Like oftentimes, if something's in the New York Post, it gets picked up and posted everywhere in other places. Or if somebody's on The View, if you have a booking on The View, while their ratings may not be as high as Good Morning America or whatever, that usually gets picked up on websites, and the chatter that those ladies do every day gets picked up in many other places. So that's something that we're always aware of, and we're always following like trending topics on Twitter. You know, things that are talked about constantly. You know, for a lot of the shows that we work on too, we in the old days, it used to be, you know, you had a film premiere or a television premiere, you sent out the tapes, you followed up with people, and you kind of got reactions from everybody before they wrote their review, so you could have a sense of whether this is going to sink or fly. Now it happens almost instantly.